Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Survive to Thrive. I am going to bring on one of my coaching clients who is going to be a guest speaker today. Victoria Melton, if you could take yourself off mute and jump in here and talk to us, I would greatly appreciate that.
Well, good morning. And John and I spoke at 8 a.m. this morning, and he asked me to share some things with you. And I would love to show you, but I cannot. But I do hope you have your phones available because this is what we're going to do. So I had a luxury home listed a week ago. And just to give you an idea, my market average price point is $289,000, right? So anything 800,000 or up is considered luxury. It's very different than probably the markets that you work in. And in that, I got a referral for a $1.35 million listing. And that is a hard sell in our market. Mm-hmm. However, it was on the market 288 days with its previous realtor. And we kind of whipped it up. We staged it. We repositioned it in the market, dropped the price a bit, and we got it under contract in 8 days. And not only did we get it under contract in 8 days, I actually brought the buyer, and that is what we're going to talk about today. It had one showing, one couple going to the open house, but then another buyer came along. That deal is a buy and sell. And so, how I did this is Instagram and Facebook is what brought the buyer. I ran an ad. So on Instagram, I turned my page into a business page with the check mark. In those, you can run ads and you can target. And here's where it's specific. When you go in, and I just boosted a video. So in this service, you're getting the marketing you're getting photos. In North Carolina, we have to take measurements and have a floor plan. Have to. We cannot go off the tax card. So you're getting that. And 9 times out of 10, if you're in North Carolina, you should be hiring an appraiser to do those measurements for you, or you're going to be in trouble somewhere along the line. Then I did a video marketing package of about 2 videos, a horizontal and a vertical. What that means is a horizontal, I believe, is for YouTube. Vertical, you're going to use for social media. I never even posted the horizontal yet. So we're going to do that today. So in this ad, when you boost an ad on Instagram, you are going to target your home buyers, target your location. What you want to do is you get 3 choices. And so another thing I did, we'll go to Facebook, because Facebook, I didn't technically run an ad. However, I joined all these North Carolina Facebook groups, all these luxury home groups. One set of buyers found me on Instagram, one set found an ad on Facebook, and they came to the open house. And not only, this is also a cash buyer. So that was really, really cool. And coming from the place you would least expect it, a small town outside of where we live, super sweet family. And so what I did, and it takes about an hour to sit down and focus. If I don't sit down and focus on what my social media post is, it will not get done. It will not get done. So I post.
If I could jump in here for a moment.
Yes.
Don't worry about logging into Zoom on your phone. Just stay focused because you're doing a really good job. Okay. And to everybody who's watching and listening, if you're not taking notes, I have no idea why, because she is giving you a step by step process for how you get your listing sold. This is a masterclass. You are doing amazing, Victoria. Please keep going.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to go back to the Instagram one because this one has more details. Facebook, easy. So once you choose message me, then you're going to have an action button on your screen and it'll say send message again. Done. Now you're going to click next, and who should see your ad? So I have a section here for home buyers. I also, this is kind of random, but there's a purpose. I get a lot of investors in my area from the West Coast because we're cheap. Our taxes are cheap. So in this home buyer audience details, you target the location, that you want to run these ads. So I do Charlotte, Durham, Raleigh. Those are bigger cities outside my city. I also do LA and Miami because we get a lot of investors. And I want my buyer pool to stay the same because anything I boost, I just want it to go out to them. So once you pick all your locations, I have about 40 locations on here that my ads are going out to. Minimum age, 18. Then you're going to click that, done, next. Your budget. So I run about a 7-day ad for $20 a day, and that's going to target over 6,000 people. And if you're in bigger areas, yeah, this is over 6,000 people. Now, when you do this from your computer and you pay for the ad on your computer, you're not going to be charged a fee. Now, Apple will charge you a fee to do it on your phone. Because I'm always on the go, I shamefully pay that fee. After that, your ad is running for 7 days. Then you're going to do an open house flyer, right? Because you want views, you want exposure. And so the day after I took the open house flyer off per seller request, but also AI, I made it with AI and I had the wrong kitchen in it. So we took that. However, I'd already run the ad before I caught it. And you can't delete it once you run an ad until the ad is over. So for open house, I did a 5-day ad for $100 and it goes out to the same target audience. In this ad, I can tell you exactly how many messages I got. I got 42 inquiries and 2 valid people who are actually moving, people who need to get pre-approved. One of those is a buy and sell. One of those is still looking at the house today in case they want to put in a backup offer. They've already been verified and they have.
Wait, 1 minute.
Yeah,
How much did this ad cost you?
$100.
$100?
240 in ads total.
Okay, $240 in ads total. How many leads did you get?
42.
42 leads. I mean, raise your hand if you didn't write that down. I should not see any hands. Right, Jacqueline? All right, Victoria, keep going.
So now that's Instagram. We're done with that. Let's go to Facebook. So in Facebook, you have your moving to North Carolina pages. We all our states have these, and you probably have multiple. I did my Facebook post, and what I did, and I did pictures. I didn't share the video on these pages. I shared a group of photos and then put them in all of those. And there are some pages that you could go in and put the criteria of the house, and it's going to let you advertise it on 12 to 20 different pages at once. Those are not specific ones. Those are that's just how it's set up. When you marketplace, I got 5 inquiries about marketplace. So those are leads because those lead into other conversations, right? And then the actual buyer who put in the offer came from Facebook, one of those Facebook groups. And the fact that they never saw this house for almost 300 days when it was on the market is beyond me.
How many days was this home on the market?
288 days.
How many days did you have it?
8.
Could the other real estate agent had done the same things that you did?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Guys, if I were to tell you, here's a plan, now do this, it's going to work, and you just implemented everything that Victoria just shared with you here. Okay, this is the reason why that I asked Victoria to come on here and share this with you, with very little notice, by the way. And Victoria, you're doing an amazing job. Tons of gold nuggets here. I wanted you all to hear this. All right. This is priceless information. I don't know if you realize that it's priceless information. Victoria, you've got a lot of hands up. Do you mind going to answering some questions?
If you call on them, I'll answer.
Okay. Joanne, let's go.
2 questions for Victoria, because I was practicing this method a few years ago. I don't know, I got away from it. I feel like I would be better equipped today to harness some of these leads and convert. But my first question is, do you have help with follow-up on 42 leads? And the second question was about your specific buyer. Is there any chance, because that is incredible, is there any chance if they were just starting their search, or did you inquire with them about how they saw your post and why it triggered them versus a traditional home search?
Good question.
No, I don't. You can actually use AI on Instagram now. They have a follow up. I don't particularly use it because out of 8 days, 42 leads, I wasn't overwhelmed. So if this is something that becomes overwhelming, yes, I'll definitely have someone reach out. And two, in those conversations, you know who you're going to talk to. You know where the person is coming from because two, you're going to get people from God knows where, but you never know. People from other countries invest here all the time. Two, no, they had not just started their search. They were tinkering between building, and how I positioned this home in particular is I did a broker's open. I had my contractor, my GC come, and I wanted him to pinpoint the cost of building this house in our area. It's also on 2.5 acres. It's also got a lake, small portion of a lake, but it's not an active lake. It's not, you
All right.
can't
Did you
boat.
freaking hear that? Are you kidding me? That was so smart, Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
And so when I made posts, the hook on these is you cannot build this home. If this home is 7996 square feet finished, you've got 3 patios, 2 outdoor fireplaces, 2 indoor fireplaces. You have a chef's kitchen. You have, I don't even know how many square foot of hardwood floors in this home. It's all brick. It's got a gated community. And not just that, at 1.35, it would cost $3.5 million to build this home today,
Right there.
period.
Right there.
And I think when we change the narrative for the buyers who want to build, you are better off if you wanted to put in $800,000 of updates in this home. You are not going to be upside down in this home. So I think right now we're in a position where we have to be creative, not just think outside the box, but to be honest, to build a brand new home, it's $350 minimum where I live right now to build a brand new home custom.
350 a square foot.
Yeah, so they were tinkering around building for the last year. The pictures that gravitated her was of the back of the house where it had all the outdoor living space in it that she loved. That drew her in.
Awesome. Andre, let's go.
Oh, good. This is great stuff. I love this. I just have a quick question. Are you anywhere near Asheville or Hendersonville?
I can be in an hour and 45 minutes.
I see. We have a property there. It's in the million, 1.1 right now. It's been on the market for a very long time. I think if I get your information, I'll have my client reach out to you.
Sure.
I just think that your marketing plan is just unheard of.
Really?
What I'm hearing is just phenomenal. I want to learn this, but we'll have to figure it out.
It's super easy and it's super self-explanatory once you start getting into the details. But you can call me anytime. I'll sit down with you.
Okay, if you put your number in the chat, we'll talk because I want to get you in touch with my client.
There you go. Shannon, let's go.
Thank you.
So I just spent this morning building my marketing pieces for a listing that's going up on Thursday. And we are doing exactly this, but you gave me a couple of nuggets because we're doing all the ads for Facebook. But are you aware, can you do the Facebook and send it over to Instagram, or do you have to do them separate? Because I've got a $300 budget to do the ads.
So that I'm not sure because Facebook, when I used to run ads on Facebook, I would get kicked out. So
Okay.
I don't really run a technical ad on there. With Instagram, it seems to keep the flow. I never get hacked. Even though it's the same meta, you're running the ad on. With Facebook, I just keep it in all the groups so that the visual stays in front. And two, I get a lot of comments from neighbors. Oh my gosh, this house is in my neighborhood. This would be great. And those are people that you could also target. And there is geo farming on Facebook. That is my next thing to learn because then you can target those buyers on Facebook, but I find it easier on Instagram.
Okay.
There's not as many restrictions on Instagram. And listen, I'm not an influencer and I don't have a big following on Instagram at all.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Priceless. So if you live in this neighborhood and you want to sell your home, do you think Victoria has created validity within that neighborhood that people want to talk to her? Do you think that when she makes circle prospecting calls and shares that she sold this property, everybody knows about this property, you think they're going to want to talk to her? Absolutely. Victoria, you should now own this neighborhood. Let's go, Shane.
Hey, question. So on the Facebook, when you're doing in the pages and groups, when you're sending multiple photos, are you doing a carousel there?
Mhm.
And then also, have you ever done like trying a trials post? So it went to like not your audience, but everybody else. And if so, can you target your audience in a trial post?
I don't know what a trial post is.
Oh, okay. So
That's
it's so like they experimented with it. So it's when you're wanting to like experiment, like, hey, I don't know if this is going to land or not. So when you post it, it goes to anybody but your audience. So it's a great way if you don't have a huge following. But anyways, that's for another thing. But so the first question.
Is that a new feature? Because I think I saw something like that, but I have a bigger following on Facebook than I do Instagram. I just find that where people get hacked on Facebook, I just don't really want to run ads on there. So I rather put it in groups because that's where people are. And what I did notice are some of the same people were liking and commenting in different groups, but it was the same people. So it's clearly going up in the feed, and that's what we want.
For sure. And then, but back to, so do you do multiple photos separately or are you doing carousels in Facebook?
I think I had like 8 photos of this home on it.
But is it where like they swipe to see all of them or do you have them separate?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
so carousel.
I
Awesome.
like to see it. And what I wanted in sharing it and not making a fresh post on each page, I wanted people to find me. I wanted my name up there. I wanted them to come to my page and then start the conversation.
Joe Grant, can you jump in here and share what you put in the chat? I think that's great information.
Yeah, so Elizabeth Riley has this good thing about pulling in really smart people, and they did a training on Instagram. And that trial post, basically, let's say you have 1,000 people following you. You send out this post, if you tag it as a trial post, it'll go out to your same target audience, but it won't go to anybody following you. It's so you can test things out, attract new people that are part of your tribe, just not following you. And at the same time, you can now draft it that if you think this might offend your core audience and you want to try something new, you do it that way so it doesn't alienate your core followers and it still allows you to go back to other folks. And yeah, Sam, Elizabeth Riley is probably the premier agent in Austin that several of you guys here actually know exactly who she is.
Well, she holds the record for icon. There's nobody in EXP that's icon more than Elizabeth Riley.
And to add on to what Joe was saying, you can do it both ways. So you can do the reel to your non-audience, and you can do the reel to your audience as well. It won't hinder you at all. If anything, it just pushes it out to more people. And Victoria, what was that list price again?
1.35.
Oh, okay. Well, can we get something on the calendar? Maybe next month or something? I know you're going to be really busy after this call. Everyone's going to be blowing you up. And
I'm going to do it 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I send all of my leads. Anything that I have in North Carolina, I send it out to Victoria because if she can't service them, she knows someone who will.
That's right. That's right.
A great network here. Great network here.
All right, Victoria, final words of wisdom for all of us.
I think we're just in a market where we have to get exposure for these other than Zillow, Redfin, and all of that. And that's what's going to make us stand out with the competition.
There it is. Victoria, thank you so much. Guys, give it up. That was absolutely amazing. This is going to be on YouTube. I highly recommend everybody watch this video over and over again. If you didn't take great notes or if you missed something here, watch the video, take notes. She just gave you an outline that every single one of you would follow. Now, here's the other thing. If you go on a listing appointment and you share, this is my plan. When they ask you, what do you do different? This is your plan to share with them. This is what I do. By the way, here's what happens. These are the results. Use Victoria's example. Here's a $1.3 million home that was on the market for more than 300 days, didn't sell. Victoria Melton, who's a part of our group, took over this listing. This is the plan that she implemented, and it sold in 8 days. Done. Listing is yours. Jacqueline, am I wrong?
You're not wrong. And Victoria, I'm calling you because, you know, I do a lot of social media, but I think I'm missing something, and I think you've nailed it. So I hope you'll give me some time to talk to me about what to do with a couple of mine that have been there for a while. So thank you so much.
Always, always.
There you go. Victoria, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciated. All right, everybody, make it a great day. See you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. That is a wrap.
Thank you so much, John, Victoria.
Thanks, Victoria.
Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Victoria.
Thanks for everything, Victoria. Thanks, John.
Good day, everyone.
My pleasure.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Victoria.
Great day, everybody.
Hundreds of agents have leveled up their systems and listings with Coach John's coaching. Your turn starts here. Scan the QR code to schedule your session.
And don't forget to subscribe and share this with someone who's serious about building long-term wealth in real estate.